Alright, hey everyone, Nayashe here. Doing some quick testing with the BSR skills before they come out. Let's go ahead and turn that music off. And so I was playing around with some stuff, and I haven't messed with the BSR skills in a long time because frankly they haven't been available. And so I figured they were probably going to do more changes since they were constantly updating them, and I just didn't bother until I waited until they're basically ready to release them. Well, tomorrow they're ready to release them. So going over some of them, I'm on the English client now, so this will make it easier. The BSR skills are in order of Sticky Snowflake being the 10%, Cloud Stab being the 25%, Moonrise being the 50%, Petal Bloom being the 100%, and then the 200% is actually Petal Drill. But you'll never probably use this until they add more BSR accessories, or you get people to help you out reaching the 200%, which, unless they updated it, it doesn't really actually do that much damage, even though the numbers look really high. I'll have to check that one out again. Maybe they buffed it. But going over this, so some of the things they did is they attack range increased the Sticky Snowflake skill when you use the BSR, but in all honesty, they nerfed it way back in the day. They nerfed the normal Sticky Snowflake range so that it wasn't as far. So this technically does the old Sticky Snowflake range. It adds 3 extra hits though, so that's pretty nice and really good for anti-evasion. So that'll be really nice because Sticky Snowflake likes to ignore evasion. I don't have anyone that has evasion to really test that on to see if the skill was changed in any way, so we're gonna kind of just go with it and assume. We'll find out tomorrow for sure. So that could be interesting for anti-evasion damage. Then you have Cloud Stab, which they did an attack range increase as well, which is a little interesting, but okay. 3 extra hits as well, so that's more damage. It's very nice. And then of course an AP buff, plus 10 for 20 seconds to yourself, as long as you hit the target, I believe. And then all AP minus 10 for them for 20 seconds on good hits. So maybe that AP to self is actually just without hitting. It doesn't really specify, so maybe the tooltip's just badly worded. We'll test it out. And the Moonrise does a lot of extra hits. Instead of 3, 4, and 3, it does 5, 4, and 6, so it's a lot more damage overall. And it still does the stun and float. The stun is on good hit 1, and floating is on good hit 2, whereas the normal Moonrise is on stun, good hit 1, and float on good hit 3. So it's a little different. And the other major kicker is not only attack range increase, but super armor. So that's pretty nice. Alright, so to demo these skills real quick, it's going to take me a second to do them properly, probably. So Sticky Snowflake, this cannot be on cooldown if memory serves. They didn't update. This skill will not work while on cooldown, while in cooldown. That applies to all of them. Well, I guess this Cloud Stab, it wouldn't say it on there because you can't do Cloud Stab unless it's on cooldown, or unless it's off cooldown. And then it also says it for the Moonrise as well, so that makes sense. Okay, so forward F, left click. Let's go ahead and add this little thingy over here. So as you can see, it's a really fast animation. That's the standard. Really fucking fast in comparison, so... Alright, so it's ready again. So it's hella fast in comparison. That's nice. It has a cool sound to it, too. You cannot use it in succession like originally you could, because they didn't have a limitation on how many times you could use it, but now they do. So let's see if I kind of try to use it in live combat. It's pretty fast. So I did a float, forward float, and then I immediately went into the BSR. Let's see if I can do them in succession. Let's constantly get Black Spirit Rage. They need to come up with a way to just instantly fully charge your Black Spirit Rage. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. Alright, so... Okay, so you can do it in succession, so that's nice. It just won't apply the BSR version. It'll just do the normal. So that's cool. Let's see if we do it in an actual combo. Yeah, seems pretty solid. So that's nice and smooth. Could be a nice addition to damage. And like I said, it's anti-evasion with Sticky Snowflake, even though it doesn't really say anything like that. Shh, don't tell anyone. So let's see. Do Cloud Stab next. So double check so we don't botch it. Have to wait 16 seconds every fucking time. So it's down and left click. So normally the activation would just be left click after Moonrise, but in this case it would be down and left click after Moonrise. So SF. That sounds pretty sexy actually. Alright, so let's build up some more BSR while we wait for the cooldown. Oh yeah, we get some knowledge, titles, everything. A little bit more, bear with me here. Like I said, they need to incorporate something that helps test this a little bit better. And I don't have another player to mess with, so oops, let's go ahead and drop Discord so we don't get that noise. So let's do it again. We'll try to actually do a real combo. Oh, I didn't do it properly. It's a little awkward. So basically, if you do SF for Moonrise, you just hold the S and then do left click. And that should make you do Rebam. Alright, cooldown's ready. That's pretty smooth. That's a nice sound. I like that sound. It's pretty dope. Alright, let's see if we can follow up after it. And then we'll do the Moonrise version. And then we'll try to do all three of them all at once. And that's going to be a lot of BSR to build up. Fucking hell. Maybe I should have done that one first. Hindsight. Let's see. More of these little fuckers. That's good. So now we'll follow up after it with like Petal Bloom, for example, or yeah, we'll just do Petal Bloom. Yeah, seems smooth. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I like it. Alright, so let's build up a little bit more BSR. Because we're going to be using a lot now that we're using the 50%. Feels bad. So what we'll do is I'll demo Moonrise in its entirety. How it looks if you just do the full animation, which the full animation is super armor. Then there's also, I noticed that you can cancel it by doing Cloud Stab, like you typically would, so it seems it's not as awkward as I originally thought. So they must have made a like a modification to it to make it more smooth. I think I did see that in the patches, but I never tested it. So this is my first time seeing it, basically. Alright, so for Moonrise, the activation method is down F and right click. So that's what it looks like normally. That's the full activation. It's fucking cool looking and sounds amazing. It is sluggish, I will admit that. So it may not be the most ideal to do the full animation. However, like I said, I believe you can cancel. We're gonna test that out. Some more fucking beetles. We need weasels and beetles. Weasels and weasels. I already know we can do the normal cloud stab after it. We're going to go ahead and skip that for the sake of grinding BSR. And just do the BSR version of cloud stab. I think that'll be interesting. So it'll be SF right click and then S left click. Let me double check that. Yeah, down left click. So SF right click, S and left click. Yes, you can definitely do both. And that is pretty fucking cool looking. It's hard to say what the damage is going to be like. I'm sure it'll be pretty substantial. However, some might argue that it's quote-unquote probably not really necessary to do. Probably just be better off doing the 100% ultimate or absorbing. Hard to say. I mean, this is a situational usage, I'm sure. The cloud step one will probably be the one most people use, but Moonrise being a super armor, that could be useful in a lot of scenarios, so I guess it's gonna be all up to how much damage it actually does. That's just my thoughts on it. I mean, it could be complete crap, and basically the end result will be you don't use it ever, and that's just that. But who knows? We'll see. Let's try to build up to 85%. That'll allow us to do all three of the new BSRs. So the combo I'll do is I'll do a Stigma into the new Moonrise, not really new, the BSR Moonrise into BSR Cloud Stab into BSR Sticky Snowflake, and then finish it off with a on cooldown Moonrise and Frost Pillar. A pretty standard combo. There, we got enough. So down F, right click, S, F, and then W, F, right click. Oof, that's so awkward. So here we go. Ah, fuck me. I didn't do it. Alright, hold on one second. I don't do so well when I'm thinking about it. If I'm in combat, I can perform it, no problem. But I'm just sitting here trying to test shit. It's kind of awkward. Can we get more beetle spawns? Please. Let's see if we can actually do it properly this time. Okay. So down F right click, down left click, W F right click. What the fuck? Why did I... God, that's fucking awkward. Shit. I need to build in the muscle memory to make it work properly. try one more attempt, and then if I can't do it, then we'll just say I'm bad at the game and I should quit and uninstall it. Never play again. Let's see. Where is the Beatles? Many. So I think if I had another person here, I could have them rage transfer all their BSR. I'm pretty positive that you can do all the major BSRs. So if you had like 150, I guess you'll be short. You won't be able to pull off all of them. You won't be able to do the cloud step one. That's unfortunate. I was thinking that you could maybe pull off a BSR combo. A BSR combo would be a full series of BSR skills, so... But you would need 175 BSR to pull it off, and right now we're only able to get up to 160, I believe. Because you have Tungred necklace, Tungred belt, those each give 20, then Tungred earrings, which each give 10. And that's it. So that's an extra 60 BSR. In KR, I know they do have the underwater zone, which gives the rings, the Tungred rings, they actually have an additional 10%. So that's 180. So at that point, you can do 180. So you could do BSR Moonrise, BSR Cloud Stab into BSR Petal Bloom, which would be pretty fucking potent. Like, that would be devastating. And it would be super armor into unprotected into super armor. So that'd be pretty cool. Oh, whoops, we're at 100. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Ugh, God, that's so awkward. So... I'm hitting right click right away. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. That was pretty slick looking, and it was fast. It's not bad. A little awkward on the keys, but I think with enough muscle memory practice, that won't be a problem at all. I don't know. It's hard to say. I need to see it live, and you know, with my gear, and kind of get a better feel for it. But it looks pretty cool. I'm down. Down to play around with some BSRs and retail. I'm sure everyone else is too. Especially since we've had to wait for fucking ever. I think KR's had it for like pretty much half a year? Maybe longer. I think probably 9 months now. They've had it for 9 months. Maybe less. I might be exaggerating. Let's see it one more time. Let's do a more realistic combo. Well, I guess that was realistic, but... fucking weasels and beetles. So we'll do Moonrise into Cloud Stab into Petal Bloom into Sticky Snowflake. That's gonna feel so weird. So SF, right click, S, left click, Shift, right click, W, F, right click. Oh, oh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Can't function. Just can't do it. And I ran out of fucking... I didn't have enough WP. Oh well, you get the idea. I'm bad at this game. So... let's see here. Moonrise BSR into Frostpillar. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so you can cancel into it. Okay, cool. Yeah, nifty. Alright. Well, if you thought this was helpful and you're excited for tomorrow's BSR skills, just drop a like on the video and leave a comment below, see what your opinions are. Like I said, won't really know how useful it is until we'll get to see it in retail with my gear, so we'll find out. But yeah, by the way, Maehwa guide's still on, so don't worry, I'm just finding time for it, so it's and running the constant issue, so we're working on it. Alright, thanks everyone. See ya.